The internet wasn't ready for this. Nobody was prepared. Nobody expected him, of all people, to be the one to say it out loud. But Charleston White didn't just drop a rumor. He dropped a bomb. A claim so dark, so twisted, so dangerous, that the entire internet froze the moment the clip started circulating. According to Charleston, Chrisean Rock wasn't just jealous. She wasn't just insecure. She wasn't just spiraling. He claimed she plotted Junior's murder, all to get back with Blueface. Yes, correctly. Charleston White sat there with a straight face camera and said the one sentence nobody ever imagined. Y'all don't know what that girl capable of. She had a plan for Junior, a real plan. And the moment those words hit the timeline, the internet exploded. People were screaming, crying, arguing, panicking. Because whether Charleston is lying or telling the truth, one thing is clear. This claim is not small. This accusation is not harmless. This is career-ending, life-ruining, lawyer-calling territory. And Charleston didn't back down. He doubled down. He said he heard conversations. He said he talked to people close to the situation. He said someone confirmed it off camera. He even said Blueface knows more than he pretends. The comments blew up instantly. No way she did that. Charleston is lying again, right? Why does this low-key sound believable? This is evil if true. Blueface is in danger. Junior is in danger. But before the internet could catch its breath, Charleston dropped the second bomb, the part that made the entire clip go viral. He said Chrisean didn't want Junior gone because she hated him. He claimed she wanted him gone because Blueface would never choose her otherwise. The room fell silent. The internet went still. And every fan, every hater, every blogger, this wasn't gossip anymore. This was a crime-level accusation. Behind it is even darker. For people who just saw Charleston White's viral clip and jumped straight into panic mode, this accusation didn't come out of thin air. It didn't appear from nowhere. It wasn't a random bomb Charleston threw for shock value. It was the culmination of silent tension, strange behavior, disturbing coincidences, and a toxic triangle spiraling far beyond what the public ever saw. Because to truly understand why Charleston would even dare say something so extreme, you have to rewind everything, every meltdown, every live, every fight, every moment Chrisean lost control. Every time Blueface hinted at something the internet didn't know. Every time Junior was dragged into drama he never asked for. This didn't start with Charleston. It started way before. It started the moment Blueface had Junior with Jiden. The moment Chrisean realized that she created. No matter how many times she pulled up, cried, fought, broke things, or screamed, Blueface would always have something tying him to Jiden forever. A child that symbolized stability. A child that symbolized family. A child that symbolized everything she could not control. And for someone with Chrisean's trauma, abandonment issues, childhood instability, and deep-rooted fear of being replaceable, Junior wasn't just a baby. He was a threat. Not because she hated him, but because he represented something she believed she would never have with Blueface: loyalty. Even before Charleston said a word, fans noticed it. The way Chrisean's face changed every time Blueface posted Junior. The way she went silent whenever Blueface praised Jiden's parenting. The way she'd suddenly go live screaming that he only cares about that family. The way she'd break down crying whenever Blueface bragged about being with his kids. She wasn't jealous of the child. She was jealous of what the child represented. People close to the situation had been talking about it. just quietly, behind the scenes, off camera, in hushed circles. They said Chrisean felt like Blueface used Junior to emotionally punish her, to show her she wasn't enough, to show her she wasn't the main priority, to show her that Jaden would always be a part of his life in a way she could never compete with. And Blueface loved that power. Every time he wanted to make Chrisean spiral, he'd bring up his real family. Every time he wanted to trigger her, he'd post Junior. Every time he wanted out custody, every time he wanted to hurt her, he'd compare her to Jaden as a mother. People in his circle, he even said in a now-deleted live, "One got my kid. They both stuck." And that's when something inside her began to fracture. Because while she was fighting, bleeding, breaking, screaming her love for him out loud, he was using Junior as a wedge to keep her. And everyone who knew her said the same thing. She didn't want to lose him, didn't want to be second place. She didn't want her child to grow up competing with another child, to have a stable life that didn't include her. This was possession. Then things got worse. Leaked months ago, barely viral at the time, but now resurfacing, where an insider claimed, "If Junior wasn't in the way, he'd be with me for real." At the time, everyone brushed it off as drunken talk, but he took it seriously. But Charleston White? Quote that can go viral later. The more unstable Chrisean got, the more Charleston paid attention. The more he took notes. The more she crashed lives, fought security, broke things at Blueface, and threatened anyone who stood between them. The more Charleston started forming a theory. And then, something happened that he claims confirmed everything. A private conversation, a behind-the-scenes argument, a moment he swears came from someone in Blueface's own circle. Charleston hinted that someone close to Blueface told him Chrisean once snapped during an argument and said something chilling, something so shocking it made even Blueface freeze. She allegedly said, "You keep choosing him. Watch what I do." The person telling Charleston this swore they saw fear in Blueface's face. Real fear. Not annoyance. Not frustration. Fear. They claimed Blueface had to calm her down for hours. They claimed she stormed out screaming. They claimed Blueface told them privately, "She hate that kid more than she hate Jaden." That sentence stuck with Charleston. It marinated. It simmered. It grew. Because he saw the jealousy, the breakdowns, the unpredictable rage, the way she weaponized loyalty, the way she spiraled anytime she felt second. Then came the moment that pushed him over the edge. A source told Charleston that Chrisean once asked Blueface, "If something happened to Junior, would you come back?" Charleston said that was the moment he realized. This girl ain't crazy, she dangerous. And according to Charleston, this wasn't a one-time conversation. He claims he heard from multiple people that Chrisean fixated on the idea that Blueface would choose her again if Junior wasn't around. He claimed her as a child. She saw him as the obstacle. Whether Charleston exaggerated it or not, whether he twisted it for attention or not, one thing is undeniable. The internet had seen Chrisean's controlling streak long before Charleston ever opened his mouth. She pulled up unannounced. She threatened people online. She fought with anyone in blue. She damaged property. She sabotaged relationships. She physically attacked him on camera. She cried, screamed, begged, threatened. All because she couldn't stand the idea of him loving someone else. So when Charleston connected those dots publicly, people didn't dismiss it. They panicked. Because even if Charleston was lying, even if the Everyone agrees on one thing. Chrisean has gone to dangerous places for love before. If Blueface would come back without Junior. If she truly believed her spot. If she truly believed Blueface would, could she have snapped? Charleston wanted the world to ask. And now they're terrified that the answer might be much darker than anyone thought. It didn't just go viral. It detonated like a bomb dropped battlefield. The internet didn't know whether to believe him, panic, or call him out for lying. But Charleston wasn't backing down, doubling down, adding details, twisting timelines, repeating rumors until even people who hated him started saying, wait, where is he? How does he know that much? Man is talking too confidently. And that's when things spiraled. Because Chrisean of wanting Junior gone, he twisted a very real, very emotional breakdown she had months ago. A breakdown people close to her remember all too well. And he turned it into a criminal narrative. Here's the truth Charleston didn't say. Chrisean never planned anything violent, never touched Junior, never threatened him. But she did have a moment, a dark, vulnerable, emotional meltdown, where she said something she shouldn't have. Something said out of jealousy, pain, insecurity, trauma, and desperation for Blueface's attention. Someone in Blueface's camp leaked that moment to Charleston. And Charleston, he weaponized it. He turned emotional pain into a plot. He turned jealousy into danger. He turned insecurity into intention. He turned a private meltdown into a public accusation. What really happened?